Hey everyone, this is Dusko Makastai Gamer, and this is Truth and Trolls. Now, I have somewhat of a history about following this game's progression, because this game was developed by a person who is known to be a scam artist, and apparently her daughter, though her daughter's actual involvement in the development of the game is very questionable. Like, I don't deny that she has some part in the project, but it's supposed to be a child's project. It was kickstarted to send a girl off to RPG Maker Camp, ignoring the fact that RPG Maker Camp itself is a scam. There were some things that were kind of shady about the history of Kickstarter projects by these people, and things have progressively gotten shadier. I'm not going to explain the whole entire thing here. I'll link to a NeoGAF thread about it if you're curious to learn more. I will say, though, I try to legitimately, for the fact that even though I am not a big supporter of the person in question, and I'm all for people making a childhood game the first game, it's how everyone starts, and the first games are never the best. You know, it's just how it works, but most kids don't need a huge budget of $20,000 something to make their first game, especially an RPG Maker game, which I'm suspecting will use a lot of the default RPG Maker stuff. However, I digress. I'm still going to give it a fair chance. I play RPG Maker games all the time. I love RPG Maker games in general, and I play bad ones, good ones, all the time. And I did pay for the game, except I was refunded twice. However, though, in the end, I got a download link anyway. So I'm just going to say, Susan, Kenzie, whoever, I will try again, if you happen to see this, to pay my $10 because I feel kind of bad for the fact that I got the game anyway. Despite the fact that I didn't pay for it. Well, I did pay for it, but I was refunded twice because I know about the whole situation. You wouldn't want trolls to play the game and all that. Anyways, though, I'm going to be playing it anyway. I'm going to form my opinions as I go, and I'm not going to just prejudge it. I want that to be clarified. I'm going to give it a fair chance. Anyways, though, let's go straight ahead into Truth and Trolls. Go. Now, normally I would take this from a stance of saying that there is default RPG Maker stuff here, but it actually isn't badly designed. The interior is well laid out for what it is. So, the house is shaking. We have two characters introduced. We have one named Alex, which is our main character, and then he's with a character with Nana. You know this is important information because it's highlighted in yellow. Not a bad trait. Not many people actually know how to do the color coding in RPG Maker names to highlight important facts. Keep in mind this game, I'm going to try and assume this game was developed by a kid. I've got so many things that deny this is true, but let's continue. Also, it sounds like an original song to me, so that's always nice. And there we go, things are set up. It looks like we have a ferret. Is that a ferret? Am I mistaken on this? You can actually interact with it, it's just kind of moving around right now. It seems to be using the level 3, seems like it's level 5 movement, because there's a thing in RPG Maker when you use default character movements of how they move themselves. It seems to be going random in any direction, so if it was right, it could actually probably end up in the valley here and block my way. Unless, of course, they were smart and put a event block right here and right here to prevent the ferret from blocking this route. Let's see if there is. I think there is, because the ferret's like frozen there for a second. I think it's trying to move to the left, but there's an event block here blocking it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. So that's a nice touch. I was gonna say, clicking the clock makes it click. Fun. The house was shaking. There was some sort of earthquake, but thankfully nothing actually got knocked off the shelves. Oh, also, as always, I'm doing this via live stream, so yeah, clocks are clocks. Now, there's not much to interact with. The clock was kind of nice. They forgot to put a texture on the fern and not make you walk through it, but, you know, it happens. I'm going to let that one slide as well. You walk under the chairs, because it's pretty amazing ability, which this character happens to have. Turns out my bear is a vicious monster, I will admit. That gets a bit of amusement. You don't have to even look at the table or make it happen, just look up. So, you know, vicious teddy bear monsters taking part in my house each and every day. Now then, got statues. I'm guessing that we're going to head down to the kitchen, which isn't where this maid is. Because, you know, just conveniently I have a maid. I'm not going to question. Another chair I can pass physically through, but that's okay. I think that might have been custom voice acting, but why is me looking at her and go, ooh, I'm scared and won't be leaving this room until I feel safe. Well, I guess fear does be occurred by the fact of earthquakes. I could say, though, that if you're ever in an actual earthquake, kids, don't stay in a singular room, because that's a terrible, terrible idea. You should get out into an open space, avoiding of any obstacles or anything that could potentially fall or collapse on you as soon as you possibly can. Also, I don't have to talk to her, just looking at her makes her talk to me. This is our board of meeting rooms, where apparently I, Master of Unlocking, tell everyone what to do. Nothing really to interact with. Looking at fire makes fire happen. Seems like they were very fond of making you look at things and noises recur. Also, apparently, I really want to get up and close and personal to those windows. My face must stick up to them or something like that. Regardless, we have kitty cats. The cat meows as you would expect a cat to. Actually, would the ferret do anything if I walked at him? Because I'm not actually talking with people. I'm just kind of looking at things. Nah, ferret doesn't do anything. Apparently no one knows what a ferret sounds like. And I'm assuming this is probably not the case. Oh, wait, it's probably up there. Let me first go down here. Piano effect, that's a default mode from RPG Maker. I can also walk under a few things. Tip, since I know this is supposed to be a beta, I'm going to let that one, just a little bit of a tip here. Make sure that you put things in the RPG Maker palettes to be under the character layer. The numbers that you put, a few of these you need to make physical objects, and you need to sort of take the items inside the main game's options and make sure that you're layered above them, and make sure you cannot physically pass through them. RPG Maker allows you to make different event tiles as well as a variety of different statuses and how things work, so just let that slide for the moment. Kitty, get the frick out of my way. Okay, this cat is kind of blocking, so let's go through here. Pass through the curtain just to look at everything. Amazing. Alright, do I walk over this way? Nope. I guess I'm looking for the kitchen. The kitchen's location has escaped me, though. There's a maid, there's a ferret, there's a cat, but all the typical things you expect. Oh, wait, are these stairs? Yep, these are stairs. Alright, so we have another curtain we can just pass through. Anyways, I'm just going to ignore the fact of walking physically through curtains. Look at fire. No fire effect again. Well, apparently the fire upstairs is very angry. There's a big hole in the floor over there when we first end up in the kitchen, I believe. Can I read any of these books? Yes, I can. Or at least I can turn its pages. Kenzie's Adventures by RPG Maker. Many volumes. The Rise of Adobe. Oh my. We're getting meta up in here. Alright, back downstairs. Up, down, all around. If I sound tired, it's because I literally just woke up and I saw the email. I was like, okay, I'll give it a go. So you have to talk to the characters to make the events happen. Huh? Nana don't like it when I look at the dishes and break everything. What's up, Nana? Oh, I'm going to read this one. Oh dear, my heart's beating a mile a minute. She even has a monocle to tell you no, she's upper class. Are you okay? I'm a little dizzy. Stay here till I know what happened. So, Nana's gonna stay here and be pretty reluctant to me breaking all of her favorite dishes, but you know. And now, here's this person. And there you go. My name's still Alex. Will I say his name intentionally in a sentence to make everyone know who he is? Yep. A technique used by many an RPG. And now we know that he has a brother. And now we have his name too, Victor, and hidden dads. Apparently there's someone called Dad. Also his face has turned into two tiny little beads. Naturally, we are definitely sharing these names here. Anyways, though, we're picking up our brothers. We gotta come together. He's now part of my RPG party. The event moved for a second before I was able to react. We also have a puppy who is physically blocking the way. We have to get Victor to study of hand, please. So, there you go. Now it's actually... Oh, not many people know how to do that, actually. Someone invisible there? Oh, no. The camera fucking glitched out. It's okay, you can come out now. And then Victor here with his vampire fangs is asking if he's pretty crazy. Our character looks kind of tired there. Anyways, I know Victor Bell. Come out, we can find them. Alright. Now the brothers are talking to us, letting us know in a bad Scots action to come here, baby. Come here, baby! I can't even do it right, but regardless. Now, this guy's still pretty angry. Apparently his face is stuck like that. I'm assuming our party is collected. There we go, we find ourselves on the screen again. Now he leaves though, because he's freaking scared of Victor or whatever the case. Some more of the default stuff. So far, most of the stuff, in fact, everything in this game uses the default RPG Maker stuff. So, not to be unexpected from a child's game. So I'm not holding it against it. I mean, they allow you to use the RTP on sold games. Different sound effects and all that. There's a giant hole there, which I'll investigate in a second after heading to the basement. Oh. Apparently mom and dad don't live in the basement. I guess I'm not fancy pants. Yep, you gotta question random holes inside the ground. Anyways, though, I guess we're gonna drop down into the hole and probably into a magical fantasy land where everyone's dreams will come true. Alright, they're just letting each other know about how things are working. The ride isn't that bad for a 9-year-old's game. Alright, so let's let them all hop aboard the whole train and see how deep into this they'll be going. Like down the rabbit hole Alice in Wonderland comparisons I could easily make. I know, go down the creepy hole in my parents' room, see what happens. Alright. Hanging both people upside down from a tree. Oh, apparently we're tricked. There are gullible peoples. She won. They're going down a hole. Apparently that proves that they have to jump down random holes with me. Everyone live on the edge a little bit of life. What? Someone's seen something. A shiny that was previously invisible becomes a necklace, mysteriously laying on the wooden floor. I don't know why she'd leave her fucking Netflix. Netflix. I'm also apologize for cursing. It's a child's game. I should probably refrain from doing that. Oh man, this is a child's game. Child's play. Anyways, they all have the necklace. Basement magic. Let's see this magical adventure with our 3-party group. We can't actually jump through apparently. Actually, can I go inside the basement and see where the hole went to? Yep, that was the instructions they gave me. Our basement happens to be one of the most extravagant basements, and I forgot to look at this. I have skills, equipment, information, all the default stuff. My character's specials are currently nothing. Some pretty default high stats there. We have Netflix though. Oh, they know how to do the invisible door appearance thing. Oh man, there's nothing here. Everyone's BDI about this. Keep looking. Checking every crate, finding a shield. Found your old baby clothes. Gotta check everything everyone should know. Turns out we found a shield. We should probably equip that. Alright, shield, except I can't, so yeah. Music's not bad again. I remember Dad telling me that when I was old enough, he'd show me important things down here. Oh my. I can't remember, but he said that you two would love it when you were old enough to be shown. Like secret rooms? Quite possibly. Shark with laser beams on their heads? That's definitely a stereotypical cool thing. Light-hearted fun. Regardless, check out the crate for items always. 10 gold, because you never know when gold might be useful. We are definitely finding the things all stored in the pots. Probably can't cross this hole either. Over the edge of the hole. There you go, description of what's happening. Alright, key switch. Didn't you say that you've never been in the basement before? Or did I read that wrong? Because when you have never seen the statue before if it wasn't in the basement? There you go, hidden switch revealed. To a secret room. The rats are gone. A little bit after she said that. Is this a rope? Yep, it's a rope. There's also a shiny up here. Oh, but we also have an RPG battle as giant ant roaches, as I'm going to call them right now, show up. Now then, let's do the typical RPG thing. We have Alex, they're all Bunchmans, sibling love and all that. We have no specials. I guess we attack giant ant B. You have no specials, so attack giant ant B. We'll get rid of one of them first. No specials, so giant ant B. Get all the hits. We have enough health. Oh. Turns out they were really easy. Remember kids, even if you get attacked by giant ant roaches, you'll be a-okay as long as you have yourself your fist. Because I'm not carrying any weapons, I don't think. Let me check that. Equipment. No, wait, I have a dagger. Just my convenient dagger that everyone around my house carries around wherever they go. Anyways, we hit a switch, back up the ladder. There's Mom and Dad. I'm looking really closely and I don't see Mom and Dad there. Oh wait, they're downstairs under the text. I get it. It's Daddy's armor. I'm not leaving his armor. If I can adjust it a little, maybe it'll fit me. Of course. Oh boy. It's them, but they're like solid stone. Who would turn my parents in solid stone? If the answer is Medusa, then we're getting into mythology. Everyone's angry to turn Mom and Dad into stereotypical stone situations, so... someone's gotta protect over Nana there. Regardless, we'll help Mom and Dad, leave them there. Now then. Going over... wait, I need to check something. If I go back down, it happens. Okay, so it's a one-time event. Now they're moving by themselves, so can't do anything. They're getting the market all by themselves. This is one of those QTE scenes in the video games, isn't it? Just kidding. Anyways, though, their cinematic selves are moving this way. I'm tempted to try and control them, but I'm not going to. Now we first have to tell Nana what's going on. Oh, now I've got control. Now we have to tell the startling truth to their mother. Well, he just fucking dropped the cake on that one. And now we're getting overly descriptive. Nana seems to be pretty concerned about this. Yeah. Now Nana probably is going to be the old wise woman who happens to know things. Mm-hmm. This is like almost a comedy skit of someone telling each other to be quiet, continue you, with interruptions. She's turn. I'm just reading through this quickly. Regardless, I mean, the situation, they're telling the story to Nana, they just described everything we just experienced. And we got Dad's armor. Nana seems to know more than she's letting on. I know a grandma called Nana is ironic. Though it probably just means that they call her Nana as opposed to her name actually being Nana, but then again, maybe her name actually is Nana, so maybe my mom and dad are really called Mom and Dad. Yep. She's definitely implied she knows way too much. And now we're going to release Mom and Dad from Stone in all capitals. Now we're going to Clover City, apparently. Apparently, they had to make the font smaller temporarily because they couldn't fit it all in one window. They're probably not dead. They're just turned to stone. Unless of stone equals death in this game. And yeah. Things working out. We're gonna meet some old man named Elder Wilson in Clover City, so we're gonna make our way. Anyways, though, we are going to break out of here. We're letting all the text happen. And with a chorus, they all break on out. Another cinematic cutscene. And now we are chanting our word through all the halls of the city. Jumping up and down, letting people know that something's wrong and no one's acting like anything's wrong. People are coming out and everyone is confused what the hell we're talking about. I can now control them. some girl randomly believes someone chanting through the halls about their parents missing. Like, it's okay to believe that. I definitely would come to respond in that situation too. However, though, this girl even goes as far to say that it seems that fate has brought us together for a reason. Despite the fact that we only literally, this is the first thing you've ever said to me in my life. Why? What? Yeah, that's what he says. Friends come together, all put together. Islands, children. Ryan isn't that bad again. Go through it? Well, that's kind of suspicious, but I'm not gonna say too much. Just continue onward. And then we have a another person here named Trinity. Okay. What? Have you ever been truly afraid? Oh my. Oh dearest my. I'm just gonna click Z and continue. Yeah, we got all the helpings that we can have from a sage. You have to leave anyone to journey with me? All capitals bolded into my face? No. We now know that he's 17 on the verge of adulthood and no one's left to be pitied. Alright. Everyone is collecting. Now, we have a 5-person party. It is possible to have RPG parties with multiple people, and they have to switch out the characters. Kind of weird that they're giving them all of these characters at once, so they're all going to join our party. We're going to be limited to just 4 people. We'll have to arrange my party in the old RPG fashion. We have another guy who's joined the party. Oh, he's a person who just happens to advertise himself as speaking every language known to man. Good. I feel like this is a reference to something. Alright. Everyone, we're each chosen. Use your hours wisely, sage. Find stones and climb the mine, stuff like that. Alright, so fear, tears to associate with fear. And now, yep, they're all having an argument about how vague dawn is, but that's fair. 6 a.m. is now a set time. Are they now going to argue about what time zone? Ah, well, regardless. Everything's all set. I didn't read the last sentence. I thought it was done, actually. Alright, town leader, Mr. Wisdom. We have to go for him for wisdom. Oh. They all have their own, so we have one person say adieu. One person say... We have some French going on in here. Now everyone joins me in my party. My Congo line of magic. Our Congo line is bigger than it's ever been. Everyone Congo. Anyways, though, regardless, we have to go collect items. We're now locked out of the direction we just came from. These NPCs have a lot to say. Alright. Apparently, look what I can do. Stand completely still. What a hero. Would that seagull talk? Let's check out the seagull. Nope, seagull's stuck on top of the house. Too quiet for your own good, apparently. Nothing. I know we're supposed to probably head to the mart of town, but let's just first head to church. Get those holy vows out of the way. Is there a nun there? Yep. Being very stern, I see. All the typical things a nun might say and a priest might say. I can also walk under pianos and basically every other thing in this church, so... Oh my. Seems like church patronship after the rise of disbelief in atheism and other sort of things have disappeared. They disappeared as quickly as those people just did in this town. I think there's someone staying here though, because there was someone blocking my way. Here's the pub. A place very common for any group of children to visit. I'm sure that's what someone in the pub might say to me if I approach them. They're also all sitting under the chairs. Apparently it's under the chairs day. We got all the sups, now the drinks, the wines, which have spilled over in multiple locations because they're drunk. Why not? Oh my. It's her birthday. Everyone claps apparently. Well, again, turns out the bar is full of crazy people, but... And half the town goes invisible again. No... Yes, I'll come back when I'm tired enough and checking out the random rooms of people. Creepy rabbit dolls. Somebody's sleeping there and I'm just creepily watching them. I'm not sure I trust an inn whose security happens to be red curtains I'm freely allowed to enter into with a large group of people. That was abrupt. So this is probably where I buy swords and all that. To this guy who's also sitting under his chair. I'd like to... I only have 10 gold. I don't think it's going to work out too well for me. Okay. I guess you work alone? How about you? Alright, bye. I guess I have no money to buy anything with. Then we say we're gonna go buy armor. Try and get out of your way, but let's see. I guess I can buy something with the 10 gold I have. A short bow, which is weaker than Fallon's long bow. And throwing stars. Why would I buy things that are weaker than what I currently have? Regardless, outward we go. Apparently we can't buy anything because we are poor. So let's go to the pivotal village of poor people. Yeah. Room of riddles. I understood everything they just said, so that's probably bad of me. Regardless, other side of the building. Or other buildings on the other side of the road, more so. Come back. Apparently foreshadowing something. Apparently they sell their fish all day long at the port of the sea. I always thought it'd be more beneficial to sell fish not at the sea part because there's so much competition there, but yeah. Because that wasn't what the guy said, it's just what that thing said. Great catch on tuna. Hanging out to sea, I guess? Or somewhere. I'm still kind of confused exactly what direction they want me to go in. Nope. Not over there, at least. How about this old man? Oh. Reference. And more references. Actually, gotta take this tiny boat. Oh boy. Guess we're boating away. Now then, to boat adventure, and yes, it's the default RPG Maker boat sprites. I'll find the way out somewhere if I stick to the outskirts. Someday. Venture. This would be nice if I knew where the fuck I was supposed to... Well, I mean where the frick. Sorry, force of habit there with language. You learn the words, and then they become troublesome. Still though, we'll have to find the exit someplace. After swimming under various boats. Someone make a sea joke? A sea joke could be anywhere. I'm seriously looking. I'm just not spotting anything. Right with the seagulls, I guess. Maybe it's here just to be here? Maybe? Let's talk to you for a second. Thank you, random girl, giving me advice. There we go, I found it. We have managed to make our escape in a short water over here. We are now in RPG overworld land. Alright, the party's collected. We have to first check out our house. See? Oh, now we can actually run. Let's go this way. And our advice has been given. Nana's going to ignore the fact we now have a whole entire party full of people. Gonna leave our party as it is for the moment. Alright, so we leave our brothers behind. Enter inside this Grey Malkin forest. Before I enter here, because this looks like where I maybe have to go, I'm going to first look around. We have a dungeon. We have a thing that I'm entering that just crashed my game, which is bad on account of the fact I didn't actually save my game, so... Oh boy. I'm walking so fast because I can run now. I should have saved my game. I should have anticipated something like this happening. I wasn't really thinking about, though. I'm just waking up to this. Oh boy. Oh, hippo joy. Well, I can speedrun it. I like to experience things through to completion. So, So this time we're just going to skip through everything. Apparently the earthquake was caused by my Ferrex. He terrorized out of nowhere. We're going to run over this way. We know exactly where we're going this time. So we need to collect my family. Family assemble. Alright. So he's joined our party. We need to get his brother, who's right now in this area. He thinks we're crazy. We get him out anyway. Skip through everything. He's now joined our party. Talk to the dog, who now decides to just walk right on out. Wait, we first have to check out the hole before we head to the basement. Let all of the story be told. See, it's only going to take us actually a moment. Once you know what you're doing, it can be sped run pretty quickly. The slow text is what's slowing us down more than anything else, so... Now we see the shiny, pick it up. It turns out to be the necklace of our mother. A butterfly necklace, in fact. It's collected back down to the basement because we're freaking adventurers. Gotta collect all the innard stuff. There's nothing else inside this room. My memory is good. Actually, I didn't check these things previously. It would have given us more gold. Nothing inside these areas. Check these boxes for various things. I think we actually have more gold than we did last time anyway. Turns out there's a switch down here. Hit it. Door's locked. Rats disappear. Pick up the rope. There we go. Hit the statue. Get into a battle with giant ants. Doesn't really matter because this will kill everything. And thusly, we all killed giant ant roaches. Party's good. They heard a noise and locked. Maybe it was this thing over here originally. Nope, never mind. We need to find a switch somewhere. So, that was definitely not it. Upwards, outwards, and everywards. Mom, Dad happen to be in bad thing. We take the armor. We meet our parents. We have a whole long talk about it. Now I tell them to stay behind. Now we have our whole walking scene as we get our way back to Nana. Giant ants now invisible on statues. Well, you see, maybe they were giant ants that were just living on the statues, but when they get enraged, they turn into, well, they're tiny ants. I mean, they turn into giant ants when they hop off. So be warned, kids. You never know when giant ant roaches may attack you at any moment. I'll just wire into the bridge, apparently. Now we have a huge long talk with Nana, who has to tell us that she knows more than she lets on. Fun, Nana, fun. Well, the characters tell the life stories for a little bit. In other words, what exactly just happened, because that's all that's ever happened in our life. Anyways, though, the boys stay behind. They're going ahead. I'm going to form a party, apparently. With Nana and Love, we separate. I then go into the village. I tell my story to everyone in the halls of Clover City. Alright. The story of what I'm dealing with is spread all across the land, and now it's time for us to go through another extremely long conversation. It's doable, though. I know, yeah, every kid has to shut up and let Alex talk, don't we all know? Help, help, help. Everyone's ignoring except for the people who are assembling around us right now. Now we have a party of 4, which is technically is now a party of 5 assembled. Let all of them say, both my green-haired character, this very chipper blonde lady, this other very chipper person with a little leaf on her head, this very sullen-faced brown-haired male, and we also have Mr. Flowy-haired blondie. He wants to tell us about his languages, you see. Now then, let the stories be told far and wide of Alex and her tales, despite the fact that the exact goal is to save our parents. Motive is given, and now we know. To save them we must, and so we stow across the boat, across the lake, into the ocean, across the freight. I'm not gonna continue from that one. Anyways, I probably should have done this when I wasn't so tired. Waking up, though, is all part of a process, and what better way to wake up than playing some game that you've known about that has finally released? Even if it's not one you're particularly excited for, I mean, it's not badly made right now. If it really is just Kenzie working on this, I will have to say, I mean, the music and all that I understand, but if it's really Kenzie working on this, then it's not a bad attempt for a person's first game at all. It's just there's also a few things that are nicking with suspicion. And of course, I don't think there was money needed to make this, but, you know, just how things run. I understand, it's just, yeah, hopping aboard the boats. There we go, we found our way out. Now that's the point where I save my game before I venture out into dangerous, unknown territories. Alright, let's save. This is where I came from. Nah, I'm going to explore the overworld. Oh. That's random RPG battles against default RPG Maker monsters. Lizard men and sea slimes. Now then, I don't know all the abilities yet, so we all attack Lizardman A, because we're all so full of hate for the Lizardman, apparently. Apparently our last guy's a little bit too slow. I'll actually give them credit here for a little bit. It's actually hard to make an RPG battle system, not hard, but harder than default to let an RPG battle system of 5 characters happen at once. This also isn't the default RPG Maker battle system, it's using another engine, which is based on the Final Fantasy battle system, so they use the unique battle system to allow multiple party members to attack. The one bad side of this, though, is that you can't see all their stats on the screen. I'll look at their skills in a second. I'll do another round of attacking for a second, see if I can get rid of more monsters and not waste my whatever TP at the moment. Or we all win, dance. All the gold is found, all characters reach level 3, because all their stats are very similar. Never mind, trees are no problem to me. We also have gargoyles now attacking, so let's look here. Special, no specials, so I guess just attack. Fallon, do you have any specials? Nope, attack. I guess none of the characters have any specials yet. Oh wait, fire weapon, I'll try it. Special, so Dell has a special attack. Got it. And there you go. All the magic except fire is not effective against gargoyles apparently, so everyone just attack more. We all dance, we get victorious, experience received, 20 gold, and we all reach level 4 because we're just that special. I'm actually going to save my game before I touch anything at this point. Temple of the Phoenix. My guardian will only let us through if I'm the leader. To make Trinity the leader, press escape, then press formation. Okay, so there's a dungeon. In fact, I'm just going to explore a little bit with RPG ant monsters. You never know when ants might attack at any given moment. Regardless, we attack all the ants because that's just how we roll. They also have very similar stats here. How about this random tower just standing right there? Pardon our mess while we improve your adventure. Oh, because it's the... I get it. Alright. More battles, though. Now we have a party of sea pirates, apparently. At this point, the battle can be done like this, so I'll let it happen. Let it attack. These enemies are a bit trickier than the previous one, or at least that one was. There we go, I guess that works. now our levels are starting to differ a bit. How it runs, I guess. Spyglass Tower. Oh yeah, there you go. We're trying to improve adventures. Let's go in with my formation. You are now the leader. She now leads our adventure to the Temple of the Phoenix, where a tiger.
If you need me, Trinity, call upon the Phoenix, and I will come.
Dramatic tiger music. Is there anything inside these scriptures? No, the white tigers want to let us know to call the scriptures whenever we need them. Anything else around here? Actually, there might be items inside these. Half potion, 25 gold, full potion. Check everything for monsters inside pots or skeletons more so. All the attack can happen. That skeleton got an attack on us. Oh my, oh no, we're freaking doomed. After dancing. All of the levels have been spread. A flail, 50 gold. This must be Indy's vicious Tay Bear. We got her best armor, my favorite mace. We're getting all of her stuff at the moment. She must be a favorite because she's getting all these items from nothing. Nothing inside the tapestries or anything anyway. So can I change her equipment for a second? Optimize. Oh yeah, I forgot they have the option just to optimize in this game. In fact, I should do that with every character. Because that means that the characters automatically get the best thing that they can carry. Optimizing everything. There you go. These are exactly the same. Alright, well anyways, our party is collected. We're going to continue adventuring. I pray that my guardian will watch over us and protect us with the evils we may encounter. So now we got Tony the White Tiger helping us wherever we go. Let's save our game. And go to where we're probably not supposed to go. Adventuring! We have more routes though. Let's smash that attack button. Because you know, come and help. And he can help. We've also found a knife, so that's cool. There is something that's on the water that only the water can reach. But all the attack can happen. And everything's dead again. Alright, we have another place that I'm not sure I should be able to touch. Let's save my game. Oh, never mind. Still messy. And giant bears! What else would you expect, honestly? They look like they'd be intimidating, but let's see if they are intimidating. A little bit intimidating, but not too much. Bear comes in and attacks everyone, so I guess they are more deadly than all the other enemies we faced so far, but still dead. All the characters level up to level 6. Then save my game again, because some characters are getting a little bit low on health. Enter here. Never mind. What's down at the depths of this pathway? A random RPG ant battle.
Let the fighting continue. Onward and outward.
This is live right now to those on live stream. This will be a YouTube video in just a little bit. Anyways, we've gained all the experience. Can't turn side here, so continue every battle. There's a lot of ants in this land. Yep, they seem to be our default enemies. Oh no, they got the jump on us. Will they kill Fallon? No, they won't. So let's attack everything again. That ant actually required 2 hits. Must have been a pretty sweet ant. Regardless, there's even more seafaring adventure areas. Words emerge. Yes, all of us can attack. Look at all these level ups that we're slowly amassing onto ourselves. Save again. I need to get to my boat. There's my boat. Not what I meant to do. Alright. Now that we are all on boats, we can visit the several new seafaring monsters as well as make our way to the sea locations. If you're ever attacked by scorpions, you'll know what to do. Hit them with your sticks. have to travel across this really high rate monster attacking place. I know these man-eating plants. Alright, attacking all these. These are some free things made by sprite users. Oh my, these plants are stronger than anything we've previously encountered. No, seriously, they are. Alright, so one of our characters, I think it was Dell, had a fire attacking ability. So I'm going to use her wind. So special. Oh, we've all learned new things, apparently. I keep that in mind in the future. Oh, they're taking no damage. We should probably run them. So apparently plants are our most deadly enemy ever. Oh, with all these things. Those slimes literally just did nothing. Ah, well, they just want to sit there and look pretty as we all start dancing, gain more experience and more levels gained. Health doesn't regenerate automatically whenever you do this sort of stuff, so that's cool. We have to really fight our way across the water, apparently. It's really deadly crossing the sea. You get attacked by all sorts of plants and ants. Still, though, progress must be made. I'm almost to this next seafaring area. Except I can't go here. Yay. So I have to make my way to the other side of this island with all these super high monster rates. Yep. Gotta attack all the soldiers. This might be the death of our crew. Oh my, step of saves, that's for certain. 2 of our party members are already dead. This is a sign to escape. We were unable to escape. We are doomed. Oh no. An apple game over for us. There you go. A game to the overs. But we just saved our game, so literally it's like nothing. Still, though, I should take the moment to rest at my JRPG party's town area after getting attacked by pirates. She had more health than she previously did. Anyways, though, I guess one more monster battle before entering inside town. This experience must be lessening by this point. Alright, so first of all, equipment. Optimize everyone's equipment again. Just to make sure it's all good. Alright, we good. Inside here we go. Now go to the inn because we need to save our pennies to heal ourselves. Ta! With our new healed party cells, we can take on anything. I could buy better equipment, but I'm not going to. Time to return to our boat and do our boat ventures. I should also save our game before things get too out of hand again. Always better safe than sorry. Alright, it's just pirates. We can take care of them. It took the whole party to take out those pirates, but we've done so. Now level ups become harder and harder to acquire. Every little bit of progress is still progress. Just gotta make my way across this island because I can't carry the boat with me to the other side. Oh, another random battle with rogues. Well, that was hard. Level 8's being attained everywhere. Seriously, it's a battle, a struggle to get to this other side of this island. I bet it's not even really do anything, but you know, I definitely can try hard. All this hard JRPG goodness. Trolls will come in later. Everyone knows that, or maybe the inclusion of trolls is just a troll. But I'll bet you they'll come later. Anyways, making my way upward. Let's see. Egg derps. There we go, another sky area. Ocean. But sky, because no it's not. I'm just waking up still. Well, this was a nice island experience. Now anyways, let's make our way to where we're probably supposed to go. This forest area down here. After getting attacked by giant snakes! They were actually a lot easier than anticipated. Anyway, save our game before we enter here, because you never know what might happen. Now to the forest area, though there's a rain trinket little sound, even though there's not really anything to see of that. Fallon's house. We've got the foxes, which have nothing to say. Truly, what sound is stuff? That is really annoying me, that meme that I just said. Is that a person or something standing there? Only the guardian of Groggy Forest may summon me, says the giant wolf living under a tree. Alright, so obviously you're supposed to make our way up to that house. So, let's walk under trees and make our way to it. It's totally not the staircase being blocked by this bird. It's okay, I can walk under it. How about you, Falcon? Nothing? Alright. Inside the house. My house is safely protected by my animal friends. Follow me. That can turn so south. I really suggest you don't get animal security for defending houses. Yeah, I know how to do it. Although it's not bad to teach people how to make it work. Make Fallon the leader. Anyways, Fallon now shows us his little animal critter house. Really. Now, anyways, if we run over this way. Fire, chairs, various other assortments. This room looks like it would hold something. Yep. Finding all the goodies that are given to us inside these random chests. Gain all the equipment even. Always a prize to get ourselves some good home cooking. Hide in forest. Alright, if I wanted to optimize you, there you go. Equipment, optimize. Just gotta make sure everyone's optimized these days. You even got better things. There we go, party completed. We have upgraded 2 of our 5 main characters. So, let's head on back and see if we can enter inside that dungeon thing now. Talking about you. Oh, it's a house. Alright, now she has to be the leader. Cool. Well, I need to switch her off here. There we go. This looks very similar to the tiger place, except now with giant moving dragons. Use the word of summoning and I will come. All the new stuff I just got, and suddenly battle inside the treasure chest with a lot of ghosts and skeletons. Do all the attacking. Think I might be a little bit too much? Nope. I'm totally not overleveled for this point in the game. Still though, the ghosts are new, so maybe they'll be really tough or something. Maybe it's all scaled to level. Nah, probably not. Regardless, they're all dead, we all dance. Levels are spread out everywhere. And inside this chest... Oh. Well, that was a whole lot of something. Are those aliens on... Probably not. I'm just being silly. 50G. And there we go. A little bit of progress. Alright, save our game. So we've now done most of the side characters' houses, I guess, but where is the last house here? Attack everyone, let it all happen. Okay, so there has to be a last house somewhere. I'm afraid it might be this. What does this say? The sign says nothing. This is a bad sign. Okay, so Need to see this person. Well, at least didn't seem to crash my game this time. That's good. Is my character? Wait here, I'll be right back. Oh my. Nope, there's definitely a glitch going on here with this map. Well, I don't think I can progress until I can do this, because I swear I've been all over this island I'm on, so... For the future and for everyone concerned, this has been, so far, Chapter 1, Broken Promises of Truth and Trolls. I'll leave it to your guys' imagination to see if this was a quality title or not, if it seems to have been made by a 9-year-old, or maybe now 10-year-old or not. As well as if it, I mean, it's a child's game, but would this need $20,000? It wasn't a bad attempt. It wasn't even, if this was really, like, the first game, maybe I can't say it's not a bad first attempt at all. I'll give it that. Given, though, it's also somewhat questionable. I don't even really know. I'm not gonna say too much. I'll let people form their own opinions. People take their own stances. If there's more to this game, I'll continue. And also, again, if happenly Susan, Ken's, or anyone involved wants me to pay the $10 for the game, I rightfully will. I'll even do that in just a little bit. Anyways, there we go. Till next time.